Hello, good evening and welcome to Business Live. Coming up in this bulletin, Economist Dr. Edu Sarkodie warns that revenue mobilization could decline in the next couple of years following the scrapping of the taxes handles in the 2026 budget. Also in this bulletin, Ghana Revenue Authority seeks partnership with the media to support promotion of tax compliance as part of sustained tax education campaign.
Course for us, so we want to
We shall also be bringing you some stakeholders in the coffee value chain calling for increased local consumption to boost economic livelihoods of Ghanaian farmers.
And so much, we've not done justice to the potential that coffee has for Ghana. And that is why this year's celebration is very significant.
We have details of this and more for you. Please stay on. Before you could stay on, I am Pius Kojobaka. Looking at our stories. Economist Dr. Edu Sarkodie is warning that Ghana could not make its revenue target as projected in the 2026 budget. And he's been explaining why on PM Express Business Edition with my colleague George Yafe.
Is that we have not been able to enforce compliance to raise enough revenue. And just recently in the year 2017, when President Akufo-Addo's administration was sworn into office, they abolished their first budget, they abolished like 17 taxes. And that led to a revenue shortfall. They could not make up for the loss. So that's the history we have as a country. So that's why people are raising doubt based on history. CPS, we also raise doubt based on history about the revenue shortfall that we are going to face in the year 2026.
And so you agree to that it's going to happen, right?
What is going to happen, the shortfall?
Yeah, shortfall in revenue.
Yeah, possibly. And I've given you a history. So if anything at all, history has taught us that Ghana, anytime we abolish and remove taxes, we suffer from revenue shortfall. That's number one. Number two reason is that compliance takes time to gather momentum. So if you abolish a tax in 2026 and you enforce compliance, the likelihood that you get enough revenue in the year 2026, in the year that you abolish the taxes and enforce compliance, is very low. The likelihood to raise more revenue from that is low. So you give yourself some time. That's what we call the medium term. So maybe things will be better from 2028 going. That's about 3 years.
Meanwhile, the Ghana Revenue Authority is seeking partnership with the media to support calls for an enhanced tax compliance in the country. There is more in this report.
The media engagement forms part of initiatives by the Ghana Revenue Authority, GRA, to use various media platforms to propagate the gospel of tax compliance across the country. The authority
All right, we shall rectify that and bring you that file subsequently in other bulletins. But let's shift focus to some other stories, to the cocoa sector, or coffee sector, I should say. And stakeholders in that sector are calling for increased local consumption to boost economic livelihoods of Ghanaian farmers. More in this report. The celebration is an important activity in the calendar for coffee farmers as local consumption is promoted across the country. The media tour of the multimedia premises forms part of this year's activities to promote the produce as well as having the opportunity to enjoy a specially brewed coffee. Founder of Fortune Coffee, Salom Akosia Fortune, believes that time has come for Ghanaians to appreciate the contribution of coffee to the local economy.
That's what I said, not so much. We've not done so much. We've not done justice to the potential that coffee has for Ghana. And that is why this year's celebration is very significant, because all the stakeholders, the relevant stakeholders, including Ghana Cocoa Board also, are coming together to put in all the necessary efforts to ensure that the coffee production, the coffee value chain in Ghana gets the needed attention.
She therefore explains why the celebration is important to the country.
It's very important because if you look at coffee, it's indigenous to Ghana, but we've not leveraged so much on that. We are not a heavy coffee drinker country, a country that drinks coffee a lot. So this celebration is very important because it kind of puts the coffee that we grow in Ghana on the map. It tells Ghanaians that there are healthier alternatives to drinks that boost your energy, boost your productivity. We want to encourage local consumption. And also this also then gives markets to our local farmers and also gives premium to what we produce here in Ghana.
The week-long celebration is expected to be crowned with a festival to assemble all stakeholders in the coffee value chain.
And, we are crowning the week with a kind of a fair tomorrow at the Nyaniba market. That is tomorrow, Saturday, at the Nyaniba market, where all the local processors will be there to exhibit and give Ghanaians the opportunity to try the coffees that we have.
The South African High Commissioner to Ghana says they stand ready to leverage the establishment of the Binational Commission to boost trade volumes between Ghana and South Africa. We have more for you in this report.
Ghana and South Africa have already seen significant growth in trade, with South Africa being one of Ghana's major trading partners. Speaking to Joy Business at the Global South African Business Luncheon, South Africa's High Commissioner to Ghana, Thando Dalamba, said South Africa will work with Ghana to leverage the establishment of the Binational Commission
All right, let's pause for a breather to rectify that technical hitch, and we shall come back to you for more. Hello, welcome back to Business Live. MTN Ghana is deepening its workforce in Africa as it launches the 2025 Graduate Development Program. We have more for you in this report.
2025 MTN Graduate Development Program will recruit graduates from national service, take them through an intensive leadership and technical training journey, and place them into strategic roles within MTN. Acting Chief Human Resource Officer Abdallah Ibrahim says the program is designed to equip young professionals with the skills and confidence needed to take up key roles within the business and drive its long-term growth.
For us, the first thing is that we look at bringing employment to Ghana. For these graduates, when we take them through the development program, they get employment directly from MTN Ghana. They also get accelerated careers with MTN Ghana. I'm happy to say that some of our graduates who have gone through this program in the past are now managers in our business and contributing to the bottom line of our business. And success for us is really how we bring them up, how they come through, from national service, through our internship program, and really to become part of the our workforce, contributing to our bottom line. And also, like I said earlier, I mean, the ambition goes bigger and far beyond MTN to even building talent pipeline for Africa.
Programs manager of the Global Development Program, Kagiso Malepe, says the initiative also connects young professionals from multiple countries, building cross-cultural collaboration skills essential for a multinational digital business.
You get individuals from different countries and with different cultures and backgrounds. So the biggest challenge is to diffuse different cultures and make them to think like one, to immerse themselves into the culture of the organization. So what we do is to make sure that they understand that there's one culture, one MTN at the end of the day, because we're working for a multinational organization. So we make sure that they understand the importance of being diverse, being open-minded, and seeing from the lens of others.
For many graduates like Selina Bauer, the program is a transformational learning path that exposes them to leadership, digital innovation, and global teamwork.
We got selected through national service. So after national service, we go through some assessment. If you make it, you go through an interview process. So after the interview process, we go through a local graduate program where they train us for leadership roles, presentation, and how to deal with the company as a whole. So from the local graduates, you go to the global graduate, where you get the opportunity to work with people from other opcos. So this is our graduation, and I'm happy to be part of it.
With this new cohort, MTN says it remains committed to shaping a skilled, innovation-driven workforce ready to support Africa's digital and economic transformation.
Thanks so much for being part of Business Life. I am Pius Kujubaka.